Older adults need more vitamin D for likely two reasons. But to provide a context, just keep in mind that most of our vitamin D comes from being exposed to the sun. In fact, 90% of our vitamin D comes from being exposed to the sun. But when you're older, as a result of getting older, our skin goes through natural changes. But those natural changes make converting sunlight to vitamin D on our skin less efficient. And then the second reason is that older people, not always, but in general, as they get older, they tend to work out less in the sun. And therefore, they are exposed to the sun less, and therefore they're not converting sunlight to vitamin D, especially if you live in certain climates where there's less sun, it's cold out, so you're not going out into the environment as much, and therefore you're not being exposed to the sun. However, one thing you can do is supplement. I highly recommend taking vitamin D. And in general, if you Google it, they recommend 900 to 1,000 units. No. If you look at the American Endocrinology Association, those are the experts. In general, people need about 5,000 to 10,000 units per day. And by the way, it's very difficult to get vitamin D toxic. Yes, it's possible, but it's very difficult to get vitamin D toxic. In fact, there was one article that looked at someone who took 1 million units of vitamin D, and they still did not wind up vitamin D toxic. However, guess what? If you do take too much vitamin D and you wind up toxic, you're going to have some signs and some nausea and vomiting. 99% of the time, guess what you do? You simply stop taking it and you become less vitamin D toxic, and the toxicity goes away. In short, make sure you take appropriate levels of vitamin D.